friends, and of course the class of 2025. When you walk into my room, the first thing you might notice is my very overcrowded corkboard. It's full of concert wristbands, photo booth photos, crumpled up notes, and trash that only means things to me. But all holds memories, moments I didn't want to forget. And when I think about it, high school was like that. A bunch of dumb, random, meaningful pieces that don't always make sense to me, but it does to us. The good moments, the boring ones, and the ones we'd rather forget. None of them were perfect, but they mattered. The conversations, the changes, the people, it mattered. And now I'm here, and that means something. None of us had a perfect high school experience, but we kept going, even on days where it felt impossible, even when it felt like no one noticed. We kept waking up, we kept showing up, we kept pushing forward. And every single time we did, it added up to this moment. When I first moved back to Detroit after living in Atlanta for 4 years, I was terrified. Everything felt like it was moving too fast. I already started high school somewhere else, and the idea of starting over somewhere else felt horrible. I didn't want to go to DSA. My best friend Zakiah was at Cass, and that's where I thought I belonged. I couldn't picture myself fitting in anywhere else, especially not at DSA, surrounded by strangers, and Charles. As you can see, I ended up at DSA, and slowly with every connection I made, I got more comfortable. I found my people in the friendships, even the ones I lost. I found my people in the teachers I had that I could talk to for hours. I ended up realizing I made a good choice going here. A lot of us went through a lot mentally during these 4 years. High school was never easy. I know that myself. I spent a lot of time second-guessing everything about myself, what I said, how I looked, if I was doing anything right. And through friendships, I learned that I wasn't the only one who felt like that. I learned that we're all connected through one thing, art. Somewhere along the way, I lost my love for creating. I focused more on my academics and forgot who I was beyond that. I wasn't making anything I loved anymore. Everything started to feel like a checklist, less connected to the creative side I was born with. Being at DSA changed that completely. Brought it back out of me, made me feel more comfortable expressing myself, less insecure of everything I did, and it also gave me room to explore. That started with each class I had with Ms. Hall. Not only did I feel comfortable enough to express myself creatively, I felt comfortable emotionally. Ms. Hall has done a lot for myself and for our class as a whole, and for that, we love her. We also had our families who pushed us when we didn't think we could do it. My moms were there, and the ones who encouraged me in the first place to go to DSA. Their support is what got me on this stage, and it will get me on every stage I'll ever be on ever. Honestly, I'm scared of what comes next. I'm shaking right now. A lot of us are. Some of us have a plan, and some of us are completely winging it. When we leave here, we're all bringing pieces of our old selves with us. Versions of us that are unsure about everything. Ones that opened up to people that we never expected to get close to. The ones who struggled and the ones who kept showing up. We're bringing every memory that got us here, every change, every setback, every small win. So class of 2025, take the weird moments, the hard lessons, the random memories that only make sense to you and use them. Let them push you. Let them remind you that you've already done something amazing. You made it through high school. If you can make it through this, you can make it through whatever comes next. As I look at my messy corkboard of memories in my room, I feel grateful for every moment that changed me and the people that helped me get through them. To my mothers, thank you for loving every version of myself, being the most resilient people I've ever met, and being patient with me, and for seeing something in me when I couldn't see it myself. To my grandmothers, for your humor and your understanding, you kept me more grounded than I can explain. To my two closest friends, the girls I go everywhere with, the ones who stuck around since middle school, and the ones I've shared the most emotional parts of myself with. And to my sister, who still has 2 years left at DSA, good luck and I love you. Thank you.